Well, we're doing question 1.1. In the previous video, we did question 1.1.1. Now we're going to do question 1.1.2. I'm going to write here question 1.1.2. The question is 4x² plus 3x minus 5 equal to 0. Okay, correct to two decimal places. All right, let me just advise you, whenever you see in the question the statement correct to certain decimal places, understand that the equation is not factorizable. Okay, so don't factorize here. Then you can either solve the equation by using the quadratic formula or by completing the square method. So I'm going to use here, I'm going to say quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. Now, quadratic formula is given by x equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. That's the quadratic all over 2a. While the quadratic equation itself is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now we are going to identify the values of a, b, and c. So that means that a has the value of 4, b has the value of 3, and then c has the value of -5. Those are the values of the values we're going to substitute in the quadratic formula. So this is like -b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4a and then c all over 2a. Now when I sub in the values, b has the value of 3. So 3 there, 3 squared minus 4a. A has the value of 4, and then C has the value of -5. So I sub there, and then A also 4. Now those are the values I'm going to substitute in the calculator. Over here, I'm going to write minus b plus square root of b squared. So 3 minus 4a. A is 4. Okay, and then C has the value of -5, so some -5 there, over 2a. Okay, A has the value of 4. Now, if we press equal, now we will have like x is equal to -3 plus the root 89 over 8. So that will make x equal to, that makes x equal to -3 plus minus root of 89 over 8. Now there are two solutions here in plus minus. So let's work out the positive first. We have like x equal to -3 plus root 89 over 8. And then this will be, okay, let's see the calculator here. We're going to press the ST button over here, this button, ST. We've pressed the ST, then we have all the values, I mean, the solution in decimal, Now, because the question says correct to two decimal places, we're going to look at the third decimal value, which is 4. And because 4 is lesser than 5, we will drop all these digits here, and then we will left with 0.80. 0.80 is the same thing as 0.8 because the 0 after the digits, after the comma, doesn't really count. Okay, so this means that x equal to 0.8. I can write 8 or 80, it doesn't matter. Then we can also work out the negative, so like -3 minus root 89 all over 8. Okay, this means that x will be equal to, so in the calculator here, we can still go back here and then try and then change the positive to negative. So I press negative there, and if I press equal, and then we have this. So I can press the SD button. If you press the SD button there, we have like negative 1 point all this. Okay, we're gonna look at the third decimal place, third decimal value. It is in this case 4. 4 is lesser than 5, so we'll drop 4 and all the digits that comes after, and then the answer will be negative 1.55. So here it's gonna be negative 1.55. So these are the solution of this quadratic equation. So now the same problem can also be solved by completing the square. I'm gonna move the board over here to show how we can solve this by completing the square. Okay, let me split. Okay, by completing the square. Completing the square, okay, I'll abbreviate it like that. It's when we're going to change the C value, okay, the C value of the quadratic equation, we express in terms of B. So B over 2 to the power of 2, okay? But note, this formula is used only when A equal to 1. Now, but we have 4x squared plus 3x minus 5 equal to 0. When we look at our A value, is not, it is not equal to 1. So we will make it 1. How? If we divide the whole equation by 4, and by 4, then the equation will become then it will then become x squared plus 3/4 x minus 5 over 4. Now we can see that the leading coefficient, the coefficient of x squared is just 1. Now what we can do, we can write x squared plus 3/4 x equal to 5 over 4. If you move the 5 over 4 on the right hand side of the equation, then we can also calculate the C value. C is like B over 2. The value of B is 3/4 now. This value, because B is the value, the coefficient of x, 3/4, and it's gonna be like 3/4 all over 2 to the power of 2. And this is like, you know, when you have a fraction like this over 2, we can work out C. C will be just 3 over 8 to the power of 2. You can just times this denominator with this numerator, okay? Yes, you can do that. And then this will be equal to 9 over 64. Now, for here, I prefer to write 3 over 8 to the power of 2. So this is going to be, if I add 3 over 8, excuse me, 3 over 8 to the power of 2, I add this quantity here, I must add the same quantity there. I must also add 3 over 8 to the power of 2 there, but I prefer to write its value, okay, the simplified value 9 over 64. I keep this 3 over 8 to the power of 2 on the left hand side because it's where I can now apply, I can now complete the square. Over here, I just write x squared and plus 3 over 8 to the power of 2. Okay, sometimes I get the question, what about 3/4 in the previous line? Now, if you expand this, you will retrieve all the terms of the previous line. So I leave that for you to prove it out. Now we have like 5 over 4 plus 9 over 64. So I cannot work out this fraction unless I write them with a common denominator. So over here, I must times 4 by 16 in order to have 64. So I times also the numerator by 16, and then this will be x squared plus 3 over 8 to the power of 2 equal to 80 over 16 plus 9 over 64 now. Not 16 anymore, because 4 times 16 is 64. And then this will make x squared plus 3 over 8 to the power of 2 equal to 89 over 64. Then what we can do, we will square root both sides of the equation. So we're going to square root here and then square root there. And then, excuse me. If I do that, this will make the square roots and the power of 2 will cancel out, and then we have left with x squared, okay, plus 3 over 8 to the power of 2, not to the power of 2 anymore, okay, equal to root 89 over root 64. But remember, plus or minus always, whenever we square root within an equation, okay, the constant part must have plus or minus. Now we can move the 3 over 8 over, that makes negative 3 over 8 plus or minus root 89 over root 64 is just 8. Then, excuse me, I think I made a mistake. I accidentally wrote x here, but squared here because the power of 2 is not here anymore. So we just take the basis except the exponent, okay? No power of 2 over here, it was wrong. Here, I'm not writing the power of 2, yes, it's like that. Now it makes sense. That will make x equal to negative 3 plus minus root 89 over 8. And now you'll notice this is the same solution that we get over here. Okay? Negative 3 plus minus root 89 over 8. So it will generate the same answer, 0.80 or 0.8 and negative 1.50. Excuse me. Negative 1.55. Thank you.